Ah, Hare Krishna. Only way to fly. He didn't say what I think he said, did he? Don't go to the Rob Zombie concert in NYC Stone on Cactus. How many times do I have to tell you? It was a three-part film. You take part one and it says, don't do drugs. Ah, mescaline, only way to fly. Burn to the ditches and damn to the... How'd they get home? For the telephone, 50 cents just outside the precinct? Maybe. Maybe not. Baby, who's to say? I heard people were injured. It wasn't an indecence to Orson Welles or the myths of Algonquin Hell, but it was indecent for children, and or at least much too good for children, much too good for anybody. What, the Salvia divinorum extracts? Again, also just a spiritual substance not to abuse. San Pedro Farm here, featured on the right, right from his house, and I drank all my red pill on the left. Oh, the elusive liquid red pill. Oh. Mercury brimmed hats, anyone? No? 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 No to the Mercury mirror. We got the movies. Refrigerator is not the movies. Color TV. You wouldn't hit a mouth with glasses, would you? No? Perfect. I'll grab my shades. Great. I'll send it home. Wow. How can we fit that into your budget? It's dark out and I'm wearing sunglasses. Mission from God. Palm of your hair and palm of your hand in the air. Stand up strong. Pretend you're tall like the ones that died, like the ones that cried. Set the angels in us free. And we're just waiting for a miracle. Will you know my time will surely come again? It was to take a step back. A step back. It's a wardrobe, his best dress. The closest thing was apple pie. He walks a soft and crooked line. Good day to die, maybe. Taste of toothpaste made the pie go down funny a little bit, but you know. I remember it as if it were a meal ago. Tommy the cat said to the bird. I've got a 15-minute improv, and before that, a 20-minute improv, both stand-up talk show, variety. In the PM, I mean early AM. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. But it was more like, he didn't say what I think he did he? It's kind of cute, though. And you look so white. Thank you. Previously, it was live on DODHLS, Private Security, Coast Guard Security, Homeland Security, Security of Security, Audio-Visual, Surveillance Securities. Only. Bang. Civilian decline. Fuck you. Move along. Bang, 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 bang. Why are you humping on my toilet? Bang, 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 bang. It's just a golf ball through a garden hose. Bang, 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 bang. Why are you humping on my toilet? It's just a golf ball through a garden hose. Bang, 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 bang. Sorry, Mr. Sir, it won't happen again. And at that very moment, he was indeed released from the tube to the sewer and of Algonquin Hill. And of Algonquin Hill, duped, duped la Presidente of La America. Load your hip, blow it up, feeling good, baby. Wow! The radio show, previously on the radio show. Just a 16th mile track. From the 16th mile track, it was Squirrely's speakeasy at the former location, carrying to Fortune Lagoon Squad, usually on the clock, on the books, uniformed servicemen, but they come along in Kevlar vests with 3 yellow letters. Mission from God. On the day I bust out the joint, my brother picks me up and it's not like a cop car. There's an FBI. Come on, man, get up with the times. Well, there's the Navy parking dock. That's the Coast Guard parking dock. Same thing. The inspiration to the Pentagon, which looks spotty at best as far as comparison to the Pentagon and WDC. 100 years older. Actually, Sons of Liberty Fort. But if you look from this aerial view at this direction, you can say, oh yeah, that does look eerily similar to WDC. Voted on polls, spotty, but less. Just concrete and cardboard. What's right next door? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I could have parked my boat there. Probably did park my boat there. Somewhere between 2003 and 2008. Skating from Burge Marina, slip 2A, no reason. My PWC, yeah, since August 2003 to Camp Hero and back again. Skate about 70 times, me and No Reason, still held together after. What else was going on back then? Dishes, 1, 2, hold 'em up. Hi-ho silverware, hand away. Oh, it's got to be funky. Ding, 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 ding. And in this corner, oh boy. And in that corner, boo, boo, the away team weighing in at Youth Junior, explore impossibility. Bang, this man is a fraud. Duly noted. This man was probably just punching bags and workout equipment. Baby, who's to say? I've had my nose broken. So much so, there's a big scar right there and over here somewhere, and there's that click right there. With, you scrunch it up, you can see. If you go like this with a forehead, was that a bullet? Boop. This whole hair slicks back like that. It grows like that now with this big ugly cowlick up here. Is that this is all replaced scar tissue, and his nose and his eyes and everything is. He doesn't scar easy. He doesn't bruise easy because his skin changes to a deep earth, a starless night black, or an like a fire engine red with blonde hair and blue eyes. Now you've got those 3 major, like extremely different variations optional through skin pigment changing, and I sit at my 20%, 10%, which is 20% Caucasian Gaelic and 10% Swiss albino, possibly related to the St. Felix of Switzerland. You know, I mean that's what it says over there, but I don't know if that's Vatican approved or if it's Swiss sovereign, you know, privately developed Catholicism. Well, they look like angel-human hybrids organic. They look like they could have flapped around with meat and feather wings attached to your shoulders. So I have these huge back muscles and these XXL shoulder blades, shoulder haunches, I guess they're called. They're awkward and different. Yep, and besides that, it says, well, he's got the huge back muscle that's awkward and different. It's uncommon. And his jacket size, 44, and his waist, a size 28, maybe even a 26 if he loses, if he kind of bends his hips in together. And I'm wearing a size 30, and I'll look down and it says, it's a waist size 26. But he can fit a 28, and he'd rather like a baggy, so it says 30, waist size 30 would fit. As far as strength, I don't think I can attribute it to any kind of racial bias. I really won. No, I was prepping up for a full-time service between 2001 and 2008 on the books with troops, squads, patrols, battalions, platoons, precincts, firehouses of all sorts. I was, because, well, draft, you never know. And eventually, like we saw a few days ago, I lifted 100 pounds up, 100 pounds down, and repeat until the total of up and down together were 65 in 6.5 minutes. So it was just about 6,600 pounds in 6.5 minutes. 7-minute video just a couple days ago, and that was earned, I think, says. I'm 135 pounds at 6'1", jacket size 44, waist size 28. But, but, again, it was earned through that because of draft. You never know. We're not taking you, we're taking your pa. You two going, you're going to jail. Felony evasion. You'll be a felon the rest of your life. Neither you two going, you're both going to jail. Because draft. Well, the Pentagon blew up and Manhattan collapsed. At the same time, Old London and Old England exploded in subways and buses, is what I heard. So we're thinking towards the last ascent of Bush Jr., maybe 2007, 8, or 9. He could have stood in for year 9 as declared emergency through war. Or John Kerry was going to do 80% possible, probable, and pro-draft. Mitt Romney, 90% pro-draft, Republican. Didn't look into him as much. I thought it was scary. Decided to vote John Kerry. Neither of them won. Story untold. Moral, there was no draft. So be prepared for worst case possibility. Left me kind of jobless, kind of fallen broken with, scalp wound, concussion, awful scar. Chicks dig scars. I thought I'd keep it badass. That's what she said. But it gave me a PTSD. ELPTSD, the PTSD, unnoticed, undiagnosed, over the age of 18, and to a lifelong terminal irreversible schizophrenia, where I was given 4,000 8-milligram doses of tryptamine, similar to 5-MeO-DMT, that supposedly causes a wave of sobriety. 4,000 8-milligram spiridones, and that stuff compiled up for 100 days at a stint. So it's not like it's 8 milligrams in, 8 milligrams out. It's 8 milligrams in for 100 days until you have 800 milligrams in your system. And while you continually eat it, you let go of 8 milligrams as you're eating another pill of 8 milligrams. So it was an 800 steady consecutive of 10 gold solid years, 4,000 8-milligram prescription risperidone. And again, that was for a terminal irreversible post-traumatic stress disorder-induced schizophrenia complicated. Inducted originally by joining enlisted youth service into exploring services, as well as prep federal service or full-time active duty military service. I became a distinguished rifle through the NRA and military testings, similar to the Coast Guard, similar to the United States Naval Submarine Force, and similar to a little of both upon Camp Hero, and more. It was a BSA generally fronted, but the majority of the hard work was done through NYPD Exploring from 2003 to 2008 and summer trips. Prep for the Army Rangers, prep for the Submarine Force, prep for the Coast Guard to be a soldier in an active time of war. A diplomatic ambassador trip where I went to the most southern Moscow ring in Russia, and then 20 miles south to an Iranian front, or a place that was then known as usurped Iran in Russian borders. 2007. It was a week there, 2 weeks there, a week back, through Frankfurt and Berlin. Hearsay, bang! Over-dramatized dramaticism, bang! You're a goddamn useless piece of kid shit and mean nothing at all. Pack up all your frackin' kitty toys of kitty la la fantasy, fake, pretend, imagination land, make-believe, and shut the fuck up and go back to bed! Rah! NYPD exploring between 2003 and 2008 with squads, troops, and patrols out of Waterford, Newland County, Newland City, Tri-Town. And he was also working at firehouses in Waterford, 3 to 5 of them, applicant for Niagara and applicant for NLPD Exploring and Waterford PD Exploring, as well as a medic ride-along where he was hands-on body pieces back together in the back of a moving ambulance. A whole lot of it was active war situations where it was learn as you go. You are an employee, you are an adult, you are able bodied, you are only 13 or 14 years old. Now learn as you go with hands on, real life, terror threat level red experience in a red zone, which is a nuclear submersible parking dock, nuclear submersible manufacturing facility limits. Department of Defense stuff, federal government stuff. A little bit about HLS, FBI, CIA, U.S. Marshals, same thing. My first instance with the U.S. Marshals actually dates back to about 1994, 1995, when I was preschool and kindergarten, telling me about my first possible memories of seeing men in white pointy hoods burning flaming crosses in my yard while I stayed south of Mason-Dixon. What came in from that is they wound up violating church rights by 12-gauge shotgun through the side of our apartment, firebomb through the windows, and then a pickup truck to push it down an embankment. Those Ku Klux Klan church enthusiasts that stepped over the line were gunned down by United States Marshal SWAT M16. Federal policemen doing their job, life-saving. Well, I'm 40% Algonquin, Connecticut, 20% Algonquin, Connecticut. Personally, I'd like to affiliate myself with Mohegan tribal ethics over Pequot sovereign former and terrible history against the United States. So that's the 20%, and 20% is Shadow of the Shenandoah Indigenous Blue Ridge, Virginia Mountains Indigenous. A flat black skin optional, usually deep earth brown with flat black transitions. Ghosts of West Virginia sort of way. They're near extinct, they're very endangered, near extinct human species, as lesser spoken of and generally protected. Just because they look strange. I could go ahead and walk along the grocery store, and if my skin shifted color to what we've seen in pictures, someone would look back, oh, it's just Drew, and look back again and say, holy crow, it's the devil of the black man, beat the snot out of me by accident. Wow! Oh, did I just break your nose? You're not what I thought you were this color, and now you're that of the woo woo. Inadvertently drive people crazy. Suppose. Fire engine skin with blonde hair and blue eyes with southern Arctic, northern Swedish ethnicity chosen. It says Svalbard, which is probably where those indigenous people stemmed from. It says Old World, Scandinavia. And then they journeyed continental, just about halfway of Lapland, which is middle Sweden, as well as Finland and Norway. Not really Denmark, and they didn't really touch the Stockholm area at all. But after they lost to the Crusades, genocide by Catholic enthusiasts, it took 900 years for that to happen. They wound up saying they're predominantly Christian, or maybe even Christian Catholic, Swedish Orthodox. So it took the first 980 years of that. This is Eric the Victorious Saint is now King of Sweden, and has a curse already with him. Although they weren't bastard children with his first wife, the Queen of Sweden, they did come out as dragon-human hybrids, inadvertently for his sympathy toward demons and heathens of the north, also known as the indigenous Svalbard racial people. Arctic fire engine skin, 9 foot tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, and slender. So his sons came out named Burblig and Torlig, terrific mimics